What up, YouTube? I'm super excited. Next week, we are going to break the internet with something that has been talked about through the forums of Mustangs, and we need to get the answer down this week coming up. And we're talking about the oil pan, guys. We have an aftermarket oil pan, and manufacturer says run 7 quarts because it's a 7-quart oil pan. But with that said, guys, your dipstick does not read the oil then. So we are breaking the internet we're going to discuss, and we're going to put this one to rest to figure out what is the correct oil capacity for this oil pan, how you should run it, and what the oil pan manufacturers actually told me, and they want me to be the first to do so. And if I got the answers, to pass it along to them, so that way they could pass it along to their customer. So stay tuned for next week, guys. We're going to talk about oil, how much oil to stick in this custom oil pan. Manufacturer says 7 quarts, but with 7 quarts, your original dipstick does not read. And so some guys are putting 9 quarts in, adding 2 more quarts, and getting a reading to full. But then some people say that's too much oil, too little oil. We will break this one and figure it out. Obviously, I'm running a little bit. I'm running 7.5 quarts just because I do have the supercharger that does suck up some oil. So I added a half quart just because I know the supercharger is getting sprayed with oil too. So just to be on the safe side. So stay tuned, guys. Next video we are going to upload for next weekend. Not this weekend coming, but next weekend is going to be talking about the oil pan, how to get the correct reading, what we need to do, what part numbers, and what options that we have for these aftermarket oil pans when they say 7 quarts. Factory oil pan is 6 quarts to the fill line for the dipstick. Obviously, we have 7 quarts with this custom oil pan. Obviously, I have an extra half quart just because we do have the supercharger and probably does use about a half quart during the process of it running. So I'd rather be safe than sorry, but we're going to get that correct. So stay tuned, guys. I will see you guys in the next.